Charles II had no money to run his kingdom, so he had to borrow money from the wealthy Admiral Penn. And this loan was a key to William Penn's establishment of Pennsylvania, of the colony of Pennsylvania, which greatly impacted the United States of America. William Penn was born in 1644 to the wealthy Admiral Penn. He attended the University of Oxford, where he started going to meetings called the Society Friends of the Truth, which are nicknamed the Quakers because people say they quaked in the presence of God. His father took him out of Oxford. And put him in France. He met Louis XIV, and there Louis taught him how to dress, taught him manners and how to dress as a French nobleman. Eventually he left France to join the army as a knight, and he still thought Quaker thoughts, and then he started going to Quaker meetings again. Eventually he said, "The Lord spoke to me. The Lord has met me," he exclaimed. He said. William quit being a knight and became a Quaker. When his father found out, he kicked him out of the house and to never come back. William recognized that Quakers were being arrested and persecuted for their religious beliefs. Some Quakers' beliefs are every man and woman should be equal, no fighting, and William Penn saw that the Puritans in North America, and he thought, why couldn't Quakers have land there too? And he remembered the king still owed him money, so instead of money, he wanted a piece of land in North America. And King Charles gave William the land, and it was almost the size of England. Penn named it Sylvania, which means woods, but King Charles wanted to put Penn in front of it in honor of his father, because his father died. Pennsylvania means brotherly love. William wanted his land to be a place of peace, love, and no war. In 1677, William Penn sent a few Quakers to go to Pennsylvania. He wrote and sent a rough draft for the settlement's liberties. One liberty was guaranteed free and fair trials by jury, freedom of religion, freedom of unjust imprisonment, and free election. William Penn was able to go there in 1682. Penn, on a ship named Welcome, Penn governed the colony and wrote the frame of government. One of these rules were in the Constitution was the treaty for everyone fairly, that is including Indians that lived there. Then William Penn bought it from the Indians because he didn't technically own it until he bought it from the people who lived there. So he practiced what he preached and gave them a fair price, didn't cheat them at all. He treated them like citizens, fairly, and he said, "No man shall by any ways or means in word or deed affront or wrong any Indian. The Indian shall have liberty to do all things that any of the colony shall enjoy." Penn made a treaty with the Indians, and it was the only treaty that was never with the Indians that was never broke. Penn was in Pennsylvania for only 2 years before he has to defend his rights to the land in England. He was not able to come back for 15 years because of complications. During that time in England, people flocked to Pennsylvania because he advertised the frame of government in different languages and the freedom of religion. He advertised. He encouraged people to go to Pennsylvania. He encouraged people in England to go to Pennsylvania while he was there. And then eventually, Queen Mary II and King William III took away his rights to govern the colony. So, and eventually in 1696, he made him governor again, and finally he went back to the colony, and when he made it there, he was surprised to find out that Philadelphia was the second largest city in North America. William Penn's frame of government was a success. The U.S. Constitution was inspired by Pennsylvania's frame of government, their directions and rules, and the frame of government had 3 groups of leaders: the governor, which was William Penn, they governed the colony, and the council, which had 72 members, and it created laws, courts, founded cities, and established schools. The assembly had 200 members and approved or rejected laws created by the council. The U.S. Constitution is a set of rules and directions. A lot of those directions and rules were copied from the frame of government, and the U.S. Constitution also has 3 branches of government: the executive branch, which is like the governor; the legislative branch, which is like the council; and the judicial branch, which is like the assembly. In the U.S., no one is above anybody. Same with Pennsylvania. They're both set up to be free society. The two set of rules and directions have a lot of similarities, and the frame of government in Pennsylvania had a huge impact on the U.S. Constitution.